Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival with Lone Debater 7, and we are back in our experimental game. I went and mined some copper, iron, and silicon, just so we got a little bit of resources. I'm gonna head up to this water, I think, or at least that's the plan, and try to get some more things marked on the map if we can. That way, that seems to be a pretty good way to, gain some XP to level up, because we're level 3 at the moment. I really want to get a couple more things unlocked. I spent all the points that I had. We have enough to be able to build a base and all of those good things. But yeah, it'd be good. I want to unlock the shotgun. I need 7 points for that, so I have to get at least one more level to be able to get a weapon online. And I also want to get some of the sentry guns for the base so we can at least defend our stuff a little bit. Kind of what my plan is. This first base is more or less going to be used to gather water, like it's going to be a water outpost. So we'll gather water here, we'll have a water generator, we'll convert the water and some steel plates into O2 bottles. So this will allow us to generate some oxygen on a scale that's a little bit more sustainable than just using the little atmospheric generators that we've got here. So that's what we're going to do. We do have a few bottles of oxygen. I've burned through 2 of our fuel. I'm going to save that last biofuel that we've got, however, so I can fuel up a chainsaw so we can get some more wood to make more plant fibers, just because it's not always the easiest. So if you're playing on the Arid planet like we are, if you drink a bottle of water, that will actually get rid of the too hot modifier. The other way to get around that is to just use your portable heater cooler, but yeah, whatever. So what we're going to do is we are going to post right on up. Okay, we're going to go like right here. And basically we're going to have a beach house for our first one. That's kind of what we're going to do. Since we've got this guy put down, as you can see, it's 29 degrees C, standing near there. We go out here a little bit, it is 57, so standing next to this is great. It cools you off, it allows you to do some other things. We're going to be using our portable crafter, at least to get started. I am going to go ahead... Let's see. Is it... You know what? It's worth getting the oxygen going because I'm going to need it. So we'll go ahead and start that. Each one of these is 75 oxygen, so it's not bad, but you do go, like I typically add 150 at a time when I do it, but you burn through this relatively quickly. I have energy bars. I've made actually quite a bit, but they only heal 32 food, so it's not all that much. Oh, something new with the, or well, I don't know if it's new with the update, but something that you can do now is if you put down a tent, you can sleep in them obviously, but it also becomes a spawn point. So if we get killed, we'll be able to respawn and come back to our portable crafter and everything. So that's super handy, I would say anyway. So let's just put in all of our stuffs. I did salvage out a couple of wreckages, so we almost have 1,000 steel. That's enough to get started for sure. So let's see. We're going to need a base starter, so that's fine. Let that get going. I'm going to want a small constructor as well, so we can put that on the base. I'm going to want to... let's focus on powering it first. So let's get a couple... We'll do 4 solar panels and 2 capacitors. I think that's the right ratio. I might be wrong on that. I think they did increase the stack sizes, so I'm hoping these capacitors stack now, because that was super annoying. They didn't stack before, so basically you have to have 1 slot for each capacitor you want to place, which is kind of dumb in my opinion. So hopefully that's been changed. We'll find out in a little bit. So we've got capacitor, solar, we've got our small constructor, we're going to want an O2 tank, we're going to want a water generator. Need at least 1 cargo box. We'll wait on the fuel tank because we don't really have a source of fuel yet. And let's see if we can build a motorbike as well. Just queue it all up and let it, churn, more or less. So we've got all of that. So that will take a little while to get through, but that's fine. We'll be able to build a base afterwards. I do want some extra blocks. So 1 cement. How much does it take to make a cement? So 2 stone dust goes in to make a cement, but do you only get 1? Whatever. Let's go ahead and make some concrete. It's as good as anything. I'd rather save these steel plates for the other crafting recipes, so I'm gonna add... Oh, can we not? Because it's... Okay, so our queue is full. We can't add anything until this base starter completes, so that's fine. We'll let that churn. I am gonna trash this spoiled food. I don't really need it. But yeah, so we have started the crafts, more or less. That we're gonna need to do. I did just want to ping our little detector. Doesn't look like there's... Oh, there is a resource over in that direction. That's pretty far away. I'm gonna wait until we get our motorbike built before we do that. So we did take a look at the damaged hover bike. So basically it's a hover vehicle that doesn't have any fuel in it. I don't think it has a generator or fuel tank. So we could potentially just like salvage that, and maybe we'll get a couple of engines and stuff if we build a multi-tool first. I don't know. That's kind of what my plan is. If not, I guess maybe we'll get some steel, whatever. It's fine, but that might be useful. We might get some resources out of it that we want. We've got 20 concrete, good. So this is building what we need. I am gonna go ahead, place our base right here. So that's a little ways away from the coast, so we can build that out, obviously, and then we can put our water generator over here. Like I said, this is not going to be some super fancy base. It's just going to be, more or less a water outpost. That way, I'm assuming there's Xerax on this planet, just because they seem to be everywhere. If that is the case, then I definitely want to be able to, what I'm going to do here, just because it's going to be faster, is I'm only going to build 2 panels, let's just do 1 panel, 1 capacitor, and get some blocks so we can throw this stuff on. The hope is that I can use this constructor right away. We are going to need cargo boxes. Once you get past the portable constructor, it doesn't have an internal inventory. You have to have an actual box to tie it to, so we do need this built. Once all these process, we can go ahead and get our little ramshackle core back here looking a little better. Once we place the small constructor, I am going to build some more blocks. I'm going to build the other 3 panels I wanted, and the other capacitor, the water generator. I'm going to build all that with the small constructor because it's going to go a lot faster than in the portable one. Most likely what I will do afterwards is make some more fuel, just so we're going to need fuel to power the water generator at the very least, so we're probably going to make some fuel. We've got a few plant fibers left. Hopefully it's enough to construct what we're looking for here. I don't think that doesn't take any, and that doesn't either, I don't believe. So we've got a few. I'm going to queue up, I don't know, maybe 10 fuel, just so it can process while we're actually placing the blocks on our base. But yeah, so those are going to tick over. I just kind of wanted to update you on what we're doing, and show off the tent, the portable cooler heater, the atmosphere, the portable constructor, and kind of outline what our trajectory is, more or less, for this series as far as where we are right now. In the next episode, we'll come back once the base is built and we have everything set up, and we'll kind of discuss what we're going to be doing from there. If you've enjoyed the content so far, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.